If I told you there was a company trading at 35 times earnings, more expensive than Google, more expensive than Meta, you would probably guess it's an AI chip maker or a software giant. You would be wrong. I'm talking about a company that drives trucks, picks up garbage, and then dumps it in a hole in the ground. I'm talking about Waste Management. This stock has been on an absolute tear. It's crushed the S&P 500. It's defied gravity. And right now, it's the single most expensive, boring stock in the market. Wall Street is pricing this company not as a trash hauler, but a green energy utility. But as a risk manager, I have to ask the hard question. Have we lost our minds? Is there really enough growth in garbage to justify this valuation? Or is this a bubble waiting to pop? Today, we're going to look at the renewable natural gas thesis, the massive dividend hike, and we're going to determine if Waste Management is a buy or an avoid at these levels. First, we have to respect the moat. In finance, a moat is a competitive advantage that is impossible to replicate. Waste Management has one of the widest moats in existence. Why? Because nobody wants a landfill in their backyard. Regulatory hurdles make it nearly impossible to open new landfills. That means Waste Management's existing network of 250 plus landfills isn't just property. It's a monopoly on disposal. They own the trucks that pick up the trash. They own the transfer stations that sort the trash. They own the hole where the trash goes. This is called vertical integration. It allows them to raise prices every single year to match inflation. And you, the customer, have no choice but to pay it. What are you going to do? Let the trash pile up in your driveway? Of course not. This is pricing power. It's why the stock acts as a utility. It is essential. But reliable trash pickup doesn't justify a 35 times PE ratio. So what's the market seeing that justifies this price tag? 3 words: renewable natural gas. Waste Management is currently spending billions to build RNG plants at their landfills. Here's the science. When trash rots, it releases methane. Historically, companies just burn this off to get rid of it. Now, Waste Management is capturing the methane, cleaning it, and turning it into pipeline-quality natural gas. They're literally turning trash into fuel. They are then using this fuel to power their own trucks, or they're going to sell it to the grid at a premium price because it counts as green energy. This is the bull case. Investors believe Waste Management is transitioning from a waste company to an energy company. They recently doubled their RNG production targets. If they pull this off, they lower their fuel costs to zero and create massive new high-margin revenue streams. That is the story you are buying. Now, let's put our risk manager hat on. Stories are great. Math is better. And the math here is tight. Waste Management is trading at a forward PE of roughly 28 to 30 times earnings. Its 5-year average PE is closer to 32, but historically, waste companies traded at around 20. We're paying a tech multiple for a company that is growing revenue in the mid-single digits. If RNG projects get delayed, if the price of natural gas crashes, there's no margin of safety here. If this stock repriced to a normal industrial multiple of 22, the stock would drop 30% overnight. You're paying for perfection. However, management is incredibly confident. How do I know? Look at the dividend. The current yield is low, around 1.5%. That doesn't sound exciting, but look at the growth. They recently announced a 14.5% increase in their dividend for 2026. When a boring company raises its payout by nearly 15%, they're sending a signal. We have more cash than we know what to do with. This is a dividend growth play, not a high yield play. You buy it for the 1.5% yield today, but you expect that check to double every 5 or 6 years. Also, look at the beta. It's 0.59. That is incredibly low. It means the stock is half as volatile as the rest of the market. In a recession, this is the stock you want to own. So, what's the fair price? Current price, around $228. Current PE, around 35 times. If we apply a quality premium because of their monopoly status, I'm willing to pay 28 times earnings. I think 35 times is too rich. Based on 2026 earnings estimates of a roughly $8.34 per share, a 28 multiple gives us a fair value of roughly $2.33. We're trading right around fair value. Maybe slightly under if you're extremely bullish on the gas prices. But this is not a bargain. This is a fair company at a full price. Here's what I'm doing. I'm holding what I have. I'm not going to back up the truck at $2.28. The valuation makes me nervous. I prefer to buy this stock when the market panics. My buy zone is anything under $2.10. That provides a little bit of cushion. However, I am certainly not selling. The RNG thesis is real, the moat is unbreakable, and the low beta helps stabilize my portfolio. If you own it, enjoy the ride and the dividend hikes. If you don't own it, put it on your watch list and maybe wait for a dip. Do not chase a parabolic chart on a garbage company. As usual, if you like this content or find it helpful, I'd appreciate it if you would like the video to make sure it gets pushed out to as many people as possible. I am a small creator with very limited reach, and I would like to expand that just a little bit. Also, please consider subscribing. I put out a couple of these each week, and I am always looking for suggestions on what stocks you want me to investigate. That said, I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and as always, we will catch you in the next one.